Oh. You let out.
Dr. Garrow is not honest. Dr. Garrow is responsible for much.
Yeah, that's what I gathered.
Beware who your friends are.
Are you my friend? There's a trader. Hello, trader. I'm totally not a psychopath. Just ignore those guys I just killed.
You came back.
Okay, so... Okay, this looks interesting location. Casterfell Dam. And data storage is over there. And I suppose we should like use bow rather than anything else. I like the revolver. High damage and it's pretty okay currently. What is that? Oh! Okay. Okay, what now?
You have met Miss Tanner.
Yep.
You should trust no one. You should trust me.
Why? Easy for you to say. Okay, this looks interesting. Control room key. Data storage is over there. Chain era. Can we squeeze in from somewhere? Okay, so this is we need to find the key from inside apparently. It's robots. I don't think poison will... we can avoid or we can actually fight. Yeah, I think that bomb is actually helping a bit. And apparently we picked up a battery. Pistol safety is everyone's concern. Can we park or no? What's here? Okay, there's a... nothing inside. I suppose we need to find like a... Okay, that seems like a... very interesting... We haven't found the one condition. And I need more points to... get more recovery and... Oh no. Okay, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Of course there's a key card is in the middle of some very bad place. That was so classic game design here. But then now I know where it is. So probably won't die. Proper antidote. Okay. Antidote would be nice. I don't need that. So I'm poisoned and... yeah, it's taking my health down. But not greatly. Okay, more training points. Nothing else in here. So there's some juice here. Ah, okay, so this was... Ah! This was actually working. We're running around. And now there's some. Well, of course. Canteen. Oh no. Okay, they are hunting me. Security. Give me something. Explosive lure. Pick up. Yes, please. Oh no. That's a horde. Okay, and this is... I need to redirect those to the roof here. Okay, there's a turret also here. Additional. Okay, so it goes up there. No power. I'm looking the central power line here. So what if? Wonder where that goes. We know that we can engage something with these. Okay, now that's light up. Too far. Nope.
Target spotted.
Finally. Well, okay, let's continue looting. Training stimulant, yes please. Glue, yes please. Now we have a skill points. Fortitude. Radiation resistance, nice. Okay, so 2 training stimulants in this room. Okay, nothing much else, but then again we don't... We could actually have a second skill. Firearms handling, perhaps? Increases firearm damage when your heart rate is low. That could be. Or we could get like a recovery. Which is like a... Which could be like a pretty game-changing. So let's take it. Earn 12 skills. Team achievement. Okay. Then we can actually get a bit forward. Be running around in circles, basically. Rifle ammunition. Fair amount of rifle ammunition here, so might visit here again or something.
Power restored. Long-term storage.
Okay, that's helpful.
Interface console is ready for voice input.
Voice. Oh no.
Hello? Is that you? Or somebody else? Oh God, now I sound like an idiot. It's always isolation. Forgive the surprise, but I detected the power surge there. Look, that bunker you're in, I presume Garrow has you poking around there for something. Well, I need you to do something for me. That place contains the most recent experimental data from the site. It's vital that we get our hands on it. There should be a console. Transfer what data you can from the memory banks onto a tape. Let me see. Yes. The command gen move should do it. Bring the tape to me when you're done. Or I'll no longer be able to help you. Good luck.
Please speak your command. Command accepted. Proceeding with gen move. Transferring core data to external backup. Data transfer complete.
Wonder if she's in a... Ouch. Why do I
see
keep...
the damn data store has gone into idle. I assume you have the tape. Well then, doesn't that just prove how important this information is? I always knew she wasn't to be trusted. Well, suspected it. Now, the tape? Without proper analysis, it's all gobbledygook. But that can wait for when we're out of here.
Gobbledygook.
More pressing matters than that at the moment. Oh, that's splendid! Good show. There's a wealth of information on here. If you can give me access to all those radio towers, well, there might be hope for us yet.
But we need... We just need the keys. Okay, can we lie to the Dr. Garrow? Central processing. I'll try to play the two sides, but let's see how this is actually programmed. Dr. Garrow is now my enemy. She told me I'm met by death if I return to central processing in the interchange. Okay.
Time is of the essence. With any luck, Sample 1 will still be hidden away in the medical facility.
Now we need to get to the special elevator. Yep, that one. It's medical stuff hasn't like respawned. Okay, shotgun ammo is full. Come on! Right. It's very poor effectiveness. Troll chemicals, okay. Decontamination. Well, that's a place to have a contamination.
Hello? Anyone receiving this? What the blue blazes happened just now? Who declared quarantine?
Dr. Holder.
Dr. Gavin? Is that you? Where are you?
Alan, listen to me.
Diane, where are you? Is this your place? We're locked in.
There was an explosion.
Had to what? Where are you, Diane?
And on the evacuation convoy. I'm sorry, Alan. There was no time.
Okay, so she left people to die here. Okay, now this that's the stimulant. So now this is powered. What else can we do here? I think the auditorium is slightly full now. And this has collapsed, so we need to find a way around. Okay, then totally locked. Lockdown control. I don't think this is safe, but okay, that auditorium seems to be like a slightly contaminated as well. Is it going to be a boss fight? Oh, there's some. Okay. Sample 1. So apparently this is a patient one. Security chemicals. Medical tunnels. SMG ammo, meat, towel. So this is basically a British Roswell. I suppose it was a UFO they drilled in or something. Truth is out there. So Dr. Holder has similar idea than the guy on the phone, but he's going to poison the Oberon, which is not likely to work. Dr. Carroll, on the other hand, wants to save the Oberon so she can research it.
Time is of the essence. With any luck, Sample 1 will still be hidden away in the medical facility.
I have one here.
You found the sample? But this is wonderful. For the first time in years, there's hope. A true, viable hope. Those used to be some of the finest minds in the country. Country be damned in the world. My colleagues, trapped there when the laboratory was sealed. Now I need to get to work on this sample. This alien muck has vulnerabilities, but taking advantage of them is difficult. But I can see you're curious and you've earned some answers, should you want them. Is there anything that you want to know?
Okay, that's a lot more than other people.
It's an official secret, for all the weight that carries now. Oberon is the code name for the meteorite they found buried here. It was uncovered just after the war, during the evacuation of New Slate mine workings. That discovery was the reason they built this whole circus here. I dearly wish it had remained undisturbed. The rock itself contained remarkable minerals, instrumental in the creation of the atomic batteries, and all the other marvels you've no doubt already encountered. But they drilled too deep into Oberon, and, at its core, discovered organic matter. That was Sample 1. A team of biologists, myself included, were assigned to analyze it. But the Oberon investigative team drilled too deep. There was some sort of violent and highly energetic feedback that collapsed part of the plant and triggered the quarantine. That was in 1957. It is abominable. Plainly extraterrestrial, voracious and implacable. At first, the top brass was excited by the potential it showed. In small doses, it seemed to accelerate our ability to learn to a remarkable degree. Your mind expanded. As if you had a connection to lost knowledge that you had somehow forgotten and were simply rediscovering it. But then, some of us started to change. We barely had time to start coming to terms with it. The explosion at the Oberon site came just days later. The quarantine was declared, and they trapped us in the lab. They left us for dead. Our own colleagues.
Dr. Garrow.
You mean, why am I still trapped in the medical section?
Yeah.
We didn't know it at the time, but there was a breach towards the back of the lab. Thanks to my experimental inoculation, I was able to resist the infection, to keep my own personality and intellect intact. I escaped through the tunnels under the lab. The only place I could think of to hide was there. When it seemed there was more to this growth than the BARD top brass wanted to admit, some of my colleagues and I decided to set up a very unofficial lab. This is it. It was hard work carting all this gear undetected, but we managed it. The vicar agreed to let us use the crypt for storage years ago, before the disaster. We made a small donation. To the church, you understand.
Yeah,
and he
bribing.
didn't ask any questions after that. Now, I need to get to work on turning this sample active but toxic. A biological time bomb, if you will. You really want to get out of here, don't you? I can't say I blame you. In the meantime, there's something else you may be able to help me with. In return, I can assure you a route out of here. That's the deal. Sometimes, at night, I go up to the church tower and listen to the sentries chatting down below. I've heard some chatter that suggests my old colleague Dr. Garrow came back into the zone. I hear that Garrow somehow escaped from the soldiers' prison. That was your doing, I presume. Please tell me where she is. I very much need to see her. It's vitally important. She and I worked on the Oberon project. Garrow's a cyberneticist. That's the science of control, if you're unfamiliar with the term. She was over on the technological end of things, leading the development of the robots. A very brilliant woman, and obsessively devoted to her work above all else. When the quarantine was declared, well, she got out, and we didn't. I never thought I'd have the chance to see her again. But it seems she couldn't leave well enough alone and just had to come back. It's vital I see her about something before we can leave. Of course, I might have known. Thank you. I'll finish my work here, and then make my way to her.
I wonder what's going to happen.
Are you just gonna stand there? What is it you want?
Oh, like that, is it? Very well.
Yep.
That. My apologies. I'm very sorry that you had to be here for that.
Yeah,
I
I
know what you
totally
must be
understand.
thinking, but Garrow is not innocent in this. She doomed the whole project with her recklessness. And when the chickens came home to roost, she trapped us and saved her own neck. She left us to die as if we were an embarrassment. Witness to the horror created by her hubris. Somebody had to do this, and I'm the last one left. Suggesting no, stating yes. When the alien growth was discovered, we needed time to assess the repercussions. We didn't get it. She fobbed us off and pressed on with the excavation. Then surveys of the mineral at Oberon suggested a possible explosive release of energy, if not treated with caution. But Garrow! She pushed for the mining to continue. She even tampered with the quarantine itself. Though to what end I cannot tell you. But none of that matters now. She's gone. And we are not. We must turn our attention to what lies in front of us. To be back in this place is the last thing I was expecting. It's monumentous. It's a miracle. Now finally we can finish all this. The last step is simple. I have the sample now laced with my toxin. You'll need to find a way to spread it to the source of the growth, into Oberon itself. It must go in at the root to poison the whole organism. Using the poison sample is the only way we can be sure of killing Oberon. We have to be sure. Do you understand? We have to be certain. There was plenty of equipment set up to analyze and mine the Oberite from the meteorite shell. Some of that gear might still function and provide a way to place the toxin at the core. Excellent. Here, take this sample. Take the poison sample to the Oberon site. Restoring power to the interchange will gain you access to the Windscale plant and Oberon. But once you use the toxic sample, things will get hot out here quickly. We'll need to escape as soon as is humanly possible. If you have anything else to attend within the zone, I suggest you do that before then.
Okay, so this is the point of no return, basically.